Good evening and welcome back to a new episode of VHS by the Cemetery. It is I, your host, Hannibal Gravestone, King of the Ghouls and Lord of the Underworld. Before we get into tonight's film, I thought I'd share with you some things that tonight's film made me think of, and that's family. My grandparents, Mr. Price and Vampira, they were pretty much my only real parents. My accursed mother here, who has not called in so long, I don't think she even remembers my name. And my deadbeat father, who I don't even know if you're really my real dad. Dad, are you my real dad? Tonight's film, children shouldn't play with dead things. Thanks a lot, Mom. Thanks a lot for telling me that. Never. How many nights did you and Dad go off to one of your photo shoots down in his crypt while you left me with my grandparents, who mercifully let me hang out with Boris and the Crypt Kickers? Children shouldn't play with dead things. Well, Mother, you could have really told me this, you could have told me this a lot sooner. I can hear it now. Hannibal! Hannibal, go play in the cemetery, Hannibal! Go play in the graveyard. Daddy and I are busy. If any of you know how to get a hold of my mother, please tell her I'd like to hear from her. It's been decades. Tonight's film, Children Shouldn't Play with Dead Things. This was filmed in 1972. This is a Gorgon video release. This company is famous for the Faces of Death movies. I suspect that this used to be a clamshell because it's curved here and straight on the top, but it's not a cut box, so they did a great job. Here's the tape. It's got that nice foil sticker, and as you can see, it was a rental. So, without further ado, that's my family. Let's get to the movie.
Any dead people.
Oh, the graveyard starts right up around that bend.
Where's the cottage?
Oh, a few hundred yards from the graveyard. Say, Paul, I was thinking, since Terry's a new member of the company, sort of coming into her theatrical puberty, so to speak, I just might have to invoke the rule of primal juncture.
Primal juncture. What's that?
It means he gets to make it with me first. Sort of like the slave master breaking in all the new virgins, right?
Crudely put, but basically accurate. Well, Paul?
Wow.
Well, you'll have to ask the virgin.
You're about 10 years too late. I lost it when I was a brownie to an Eagle Scout.
Oh, really?
Scout's honor.
Wow.
How many merits does an Eagle Scout get for seducing a brownie?
I don't know. You'll have to check that in your Boy Scout manual under things to do in the woods.
Clever girl.
Hey, Alan, who's your travel agent? Count Dracula?
Oh, what the hell's he talking about?
Humor him. It's an old war injury. I'll talk to him. Alan, is it your hemorrhoids again?
Your levity does not amuse me, Jeffrey. You're on sacred ground, my friend, a very font of evil. For in this very crypt lay a man whose malice appalled the gods, whose unrelenting thirst for vengeance inflamed the mind of Satan himself.
You know what they say, a fire day keeps those ghosts away.
Why would you want to keep them away? Wouldn't it be beautiful to be really in the presence of a ghost? A being from another plane?
You're serious.
Oh, yeah.
Of course.
Well, I don't know. I always heard that ghosts have a way of being downright nasty.
Oh, that's not true. What people perceive as evil in ghosts and spirits is only a reflection of their own malevolence and fear. People create their own demons.
That's not very original, Anya.
Something is going to happen tonight. I can feel it.
Anya, the book. This is a grimoire, a book of ancient spells, descending in a direct line from the Druids and the old religion. Spells, counterspells, conjurations, summations, and here is the spell I have chosen for our purposes. It details the simple steps and the simple words necessary to enable a master to call forth the dead from their graves, to bend their wills to his, and serve him always, in this world and the next. And this island meets the unique stipulations required for a summation. A consummate evil was committed here, a curse lies upon it, and there are fresh cadavers available and waiting for us. And it's nearly midnight. So I suggest we go and exhume our corpse. Excellent. Well, let's see if anybody's home. Open up.
Hope he doesn't mind us dropping in like this. Jesus Christ, is that for real?
God, I don't believe it.
Looks like Dracula.
Decomposition does strange things to people. Haul him up, Jack. Let's take a closer look.
Roy? Certainly, you crazy bitch. Listen, Alan, this crazy man bloodied my nose. I peed my pants. I peed my pants.
Listen, my nose is bleeding. That's blood from my body.
Listen, Alan, you didn't say there'd be a madman with an axe. I peed my pants. I peed my pants.
Medic. Get up, Jeff.
I peed my pants.
We all did.
I peed in my pants.
Will you quit giving us the play-by-play of your flabby bladder? There are a bunch of plumbers and panhandlers buried out here. Pretty punk stuff to tempt Satan with.
Not quite so. I'm certain there are quite a few murderers and other assorted types that will please the master. Anya, what are you doing now?
I'm gazing at the scroll of immortality.
Well, when you come to the end of a chapter, would you please crawl up out of that hole and get the book in the making?
It's really much nicer in here.
Great. Good. Good. He's magnificent. Look at him, Anya.
I wonder what he's thinking.
Jeff, get the candles. Lift Orville up here. See, we'll prop him up against the crucifix. envelope. And what's in the envelope? They all asked breathlessly.
What's in the envelope, Alan?
Blood. The dried blood of an unborn infant, as called for in the Book of Spells. Now, don't worry. No murder was committed. It's just that every summation demands a sovereign ingredient or sacrifice. This is ours. Help me up. Now we begin.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, God. It's beautiful. Kneel around the grave. Clasp your hands together in the inverted prayer, like this. Open your minds. Remove all doubt, but be on your guard. Let nothing take hold of you. Let nothing enter your body. From this time on, you must be silent. O great diviner, master of the three worlds, disciple who became master, lord of the netherworld, lord of night, prince of darkness, despoiler of light, diviner of powers, redeemer of passion, crucible of flesh, by the blood incarnate, by the flesh made proud, by the soul devoured of itself. By these words we do implore, by these deeds we do supplicate and call upon the grace of thee, Lord Almighty of the underworld, to release the souls of all thy servants who lie here unredeemed, to release them to serve thy servant, bending their wills always to his, thus to thine own. By the blood of babes unborn, by the inversion of the Savior, by the bond of thine own hand, we're to entreat thee, deliver them up to us, to command in thy name, to serve our will and thine own. By Lucifer, Beelzebub, Mephistopheles, Arcanes, and all the underlords we do entreat, let them rise up. Spiritus, Aquitani, Samuete, let them rise up. Satan, God of all.
They must be out to lunch.
Shut up, Jeffrey. Fraud. Cheap plastic fraud. Satan, you phony. You liar. You sorry sot. I paid my money and I expect my merchandise. You cretinous clown. You don't have any power. Petty panderer, cheap chiseling con artist, two-bit penny ante potion peddler.
Get out of the grave, Alan. Let an artist show you how to call a curse down on Satan. Hail, satanic majesty! Hail, mighty master of evil! Tormentor of lost souls, paragon of perfidy, Antichrist, vilest of the vile, respected foe of Jehovah and the archangel, usurper, seducer, panderer supreme. Hail!
It's party time. It's the shank of the evening. My friend Orville and I are having cocktails in 10 minutes at my island cottage. Strictly informal.
Wait a minute, you can't do that.
Oh, but I can. It's Orville's coming out party. He's been away for a long time. Orville's in the underground, you know. I'm sure he has many interesting things to tell us.
Alan, you're not really going to take that thing back to the cottage.
But it's his party. I mean, it certainly would be rude not to invite him to his own party.
We should show some respect for the dead.
Why? The dead are losers. If anybody hasn't earned respect, it's the dead. Okay. Jeff, you and Paul escort Orville back to the cottage. Carry him Roman style.
It's customary to carry the corpse over the threshold.
Right.
Looks like the honeymoon is over.
Wrong. We're not even married yet. Oh, wait a minute now. Let's see. Stand him, her, it. Stand it up.
Question, bouquet?
Correction. It's bouquet.
It does have a very definite bouquet.
Careful, that's my bride-to-be you're talking about.
A perfect match.
And you a holy man. Shame. Shame. Paul, you can be best man. Or should I say best corpse?
10 to 1, it's a shotgun wedding.
Let's see. Family of the groom on the right. Family of the corpse on the left. Val, if you don't mind. All right, who's going to give the bride away?
I don't know, but you better hurry.
Music.
La, 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 la.
Begin.
La, 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 la. La, la.
Dearly beloved, we are gathered here today to join together this man and this body in holy, well, not so holy, but it's okay, wedlock, more or less. Please repeat after me. I, Alan, take this body.
I, Alan, take this body.
Yeah, welcome to it. You deserve everything you're getting. To love, honor, and cherish, in sickness and in health, for richer or for poorer, till death do you part. And you better hurry, believe you me. And Orville, you go along with all of this? Well, then, by the power invested in me, by Ready Kilowatt, I now pronounce you man and, whatever he is.
Paul, see if you can put some life into the party.
Which party are you referring to?
Down, Jeff. What's the matter, big fella? Cat dower got your tongue? What a bunch of stiffs, eh, Orb? Well, that's all right. Just keep a stiff upper lip. Orville's my straight man. Do I disgust you, Miss Seducible Brownie? Why, this is just good, clean fun. Sure, check it out in your Girl Scout manual under Things to Do in the Cemetery.
Stop it!
Orville's my friend. I'll do what I want with him. He's mine. I'm going to take you home with me, Orville, and I'm going to prop you up in my living room. And when friends come to call, I'm going to say, here's my good friend, Orville.
Stop it!
And when you finally fall apart, I'm going to take your scraps and feed them to my dog. How about that, Anya? Am I showing enough respect for the dead?
Stop it!
And when he's nothing but bones, I'm going to take him all apart and use him for bookends, or maybe a soup ladle, or a mobile. Anything that comes to mind.
Stop talking like that.
Why?
I'm going to get a big kick out of it. And I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll take all the bones and I'll paint them and use them for Christmas decorations. Deck the halls with bones of ivory. La 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 la.
You've gone too far this time.
I don't give a damn what you think. Get out. You're a great teacher, Orville. And a wonderful friend. And I think, in time, we may get even closer.
Alan's gone. May I help you?
You never give up, do you?
I've only just begun.
We're leaving.
Orville still loves me.
Go.
They're coming! They're coming!
Winnie Carter! Winnie Carter! everywhere.
Great shot.
What is this?
Look.
They're gonna kill us.
Can't get up here. It's too high.
What are we gonna do?
I think it's fairly obvious somebody's got to get to the boat and bring help. Look, we're trapped in here. If they found a way to get up to the bedroom, it won't be a long time before they're in here.
Something's happening. Keep it up.
Return the ceremonial corpse to the grave. God, we can't do that.
Read it.
Read the words as they are written and in the prescribed manner for these things.
Read it.
Prince of darkness, brethren of hell, masters of the fiery pit, hear the prayers of thy servants, we who have transgressed against thy might.
Something's happening. Don't stop.
And grant us pardon, grant us leave. Release us from thy vengeance. Accept our vow that we shall never more transgress against thy awful might. And ye of the grave whose rest we have defiled, ye sleepers in the eternal night, obey the will of Lucifer, of Demogorgon, of all the lords of hell, if they should hear our plea and grant us pardon, grant us leave. Seek not our deaths, seek not our souls. Obey the will of Lucifer, obey the will of hell. Return and sleep and walk no more.
It's working. It's working.
Return and sleep. Return and sleep. Return and sleep.
Children shouldn't play with dead things. Filmed in just 14 days, and it's quite obvious. If you can power through the first half, which is incredibly slow, with no background music and horrible acting, you'll see a man marrying a corpse, some mild satanic imagery, and an obvious homage to Night of the Living Dead. It also reminds me of how many elements of Evil Dead are in this film that I wouldn't be surprised if Sam Raimi himself watched this film when writing the script. So until next time, we will see you alive or dead. This has been VHS by the Cemetery. I am your host, Hannibal Gravestone. Good night.